The global climate engineering criminal cabal continues to try and mask the unfolding abrupt climate shift by engineering a media-hyped Christmas cool-down for much of the U.S. The so-called weather forecasting experts are now simply paid liars who are reading scripts that lay out the scheduled weather. Who's writing these scripts? In the case of the National Weather Service and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the scheduled weather is coming from private defense contractor and geoengineering patent holder Raytheon. We're told that the cool down is just a result of a recently recognized natural phenomenon labeled the polar vortex. This is a lie. In this NASA satellite image taken in the days leading up to the geoengineered scheduled December cool down, extremely anomalous and unnatural cloud formations and climate engineering aerosol dispersions can be seen throughout the image, most especially in the center left of the image over the Pacific Ocean. Let's examine the ramp up for the engineered cool down, starting with the radio frequency microwave transmission animation shown here. This transmission facility is located near Portland, Oregon, and was recorded on the evening of December 19, 2017. Incoming heavily aerosolized Pacific moisture is effectively scattered and dispersed by the transmission as it passes over the Pacific Northwest. Why? So that the moisture can be kept in play. This allows the geoengineers to utilize this moisture for the scheduled cool down further inland. The impact that the radio frequency microwave transmissions have on the incoming waves of potential precipitation is profound and inarguable. Though rain did fall and some frozen precipitation in the Pacific Northwest on the 19th, the majority of the precipitation that would have fallen was effectively migrated further inland, as this rainbow radar animation loop reveals. Also of interest in this animation is the near 90-degree corner that forms to the northeast of the low-pressure circulation seen rotating on the left side of the animation. This anomalous and unnatural angle is also the result of large radio frequency microwave transmission facilities like HAARP in Alaska, which are capable of modifying atmospheric conditions, creating pressure zones, and thus manipulating upper level winds like the jet stream. How unnatural and anomalous is the jet stream forecast for the predicted, or rather scheduled, engineered Christmas cool down? This map is beyond shocking, and even now the paid liars masquerading as meteorologists continue to cover the tracks for the climate engineers. That's what they're paid to do. This departure from normal high temperature map, taken on December 20th, clearly reveals the extreme warm and cold weather and temperature whiplash anomalies in the North American continent. This atmospheric pressure map reveals a profound aspect of the coming engineered Christmas cool down zone that's scheduled for the U.S. In the center of the cool down bullseye is an extremely high pressure zone that may be among the highest ever recorded. What's the predicted end result of the scheduled climate engineered Christmas cool down? A shallow layer of cold air parked right in the center of the U.S., which is surrounded by warmer to much warmer temperatures on all sides, including the far north, all the way to the Arctic Circle. The engineered cool down is the result of atmospheric manipulation, jet stream manipulation, and patented chemical ice nucleation for weather modification processes. Atmospheric moisture is needed to carry out chemical ice nucleation processes. This is why the moisture was migrated over the Pacific Northwest, as I outlined in the beginning of this video tutorial. What's the true state of the global climate system and global temperatures? The power structure controlled media, which includes the Weather Channel, will do their best to sensationalize the engineered Christmas weather whiplash cool down, and in doing so, pacify populations by painting a perception of a ferocious winter while the planet is actually descending into total meltdown. This GISS temperature anomaly map for November 27 reveals just how fast our planet is heating up, with the ongoing climate engineering insanity further fueling the overall fire. Short-term, highly toxic and destructive cool downs at the cost of an ever worse overall warming. With the exception of 2 geoengineered cool-down zones, one over Canada, another over China, the planet continues to superheat, especially in the polar regions. The reason there are no color codes shown in this map over Antarctica is because no data is available. Why not? Because a great deal of data is now not being released, because overall warming at the poles is accelerating so exponentially. The Power Structure Controlled Weather Channel has been naming the climate-engineered winter weather whiplash in recent years in order to further dramatize the events. This headline is one that must be considered and understood. The temperatures on our planet have been above normal to far above normal for almost 33 years in a row. 395 months in a row to be precise, and the so-called normal temperature baseline is already far above normal temperatures before the Industrial Revolution started. Our planet is hurling into an abrupt climate shift, which is an existential threat to all life on Earth. Illegal climate engineering operations, while attempting to mask this fact from the public for as long as possible, are actually further fueling the planetary meltdown, in addition to contaminating every breath we take. We must all do our part in this epic battle to expose and halt the climate engineering insanity. Check the activist suggestions link on the homepage of geoengineeringwatch.org for more specific instructions on how you can help in this battle. We must make every single day count. This is Dane Wigington with geoengineeringwatch.org.